are you doing? This is 57 Tulips here for you. We're back from vacation. A lot of people went on vacation, and it's hot out there. And everybody's talking about how warm it is and how hot it is outside. So we have a special treat for you today. We thought, well, let's go on and make sure we give our viewers and those that follow us a special treat. So what we're going to do is going to be very easy. Hopefully you have an ice tray. This ice tray is actually the kind they say is okay, it's good because it's not that plasticky stuff. You can also use the silver one that is so this is what we're talking about. If you have one of these, they're awesome. They're very popular and they go way back, but it's a classic. It's a goody, as they would say. So what we're going to do first, we're going to go ahead and get some sparkling water that we have. You can use whatever water you want. And don't fill it all the way to the top. I don't normally fill it all the way to the top. I actually go ahead and I fill it almost to the top because I'm going to add things to this. And if you're adding, then it's going to add to the volume and then it's going to possibly overflow. So we don't want to do that. Actually, I'm filling these too much. So what I'm going to do is, didn't realize I was doing that. I'm going to do this certain ones the way where I can fill a little bit more up in there. What I'm going to do today is something that I am in the mood for. You need to put and do whatever you're in the mood for. You can make these citrusy. You can make them, instant coffee. Go ahead and you can make iced coffee if you're on the go and you're in a hurry. We have the PB2 cocoa. This stuff is awesome. And you could put this. You could put a little bit of Ovaltine. You could put whatever chocolate you want if you want something chocolatey. If you're out of bananas and you don't have a lot of fruit around and you want to throw a quick protein smoothie together, you can get your vanilla protein powder, your chocolate protein powder, throw it in there with the ice, in the ice cubes. Like you put your protein powder in the ice cubes and you're done. That's going to get you going quicker than anything else. Now what I wanted to do is I'm actually going to put some grapefruit oil in half of these, and I'm going to put some Manuka honey with some other items in there, and I'll show you that. Okay, right now has my grapefruit, which is a great way to lose weight and lower blood pressure. A lot of people, it works to lower blood pressure with grapefruit. Some people, it doesn't. I had a friend, a neighbor, that swore that every time she had grapefruit, her doctor would actually tell her that her blood pressure was lowering too much. So this is a great thing to know because, how many of us want to definitely not ever be on pharma and on medicine, on medication that has side effects? So everybody out there is trying to find the natural route. That's a great thing. So the grapefruit, we're doing this half grapefruit. The other half, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a little bit of Manuka honey because I want to be able to have a quick, sweet little pick-me-up in my water. Oh my goodness. This Manuka honey, very good. Whatever honey you want. Throw that little honey right in there and then throw it in a hot coffee for your honey. When he's leaving out the door, she's leaving out the door, whoever, for yourself, you have a hot coffee. You didn't have time to hurry up and put the sugar in there. You could put one of these cubes in that hot coffee, stir it up, and that coffee's going to have some healthy sweetener. The other thing I'm going to do though with this one, because this is what I was in the mood for, is I'm going to throw in some of this peach. And this is peach apple cider. And again, what I like about the apple cider is it's so good for your digestion. Apple cider, they're saying, is excellent for your digestion. And this one's peach flavor. Since it's apple cider type deal, it's peach cider. I don't want to put too much of that in there because sometimes that can cause a little acid indigestion. You have to check with your doctor, check with whoever you need to. Try it out. Sometimes we just need to try something out and then see how it worked on our body, how it worked for us. Everybody's different. So here we go. We've got our grapefruit ice cubes. We've got Manuka peach honey ice cubes. Again, do make this your own for kids. When we used to come home from school in the afternoons, my parents were working. My dad worked sometimes 2 or 3 jobs. And so having something like chocolate milk, I loved the evaporated milk with water. We used to put the evaporated milk with water, and then we'd make our jug of milk if we were running low on milk. And we'd put it in the ice cube tray and put in a little chocolate milk, put a little bit of whatever the kids like. You could put grape if they like grapefruit. You put apple if they like apple. And they're going to throw this in something that is going to be milk or some more water, and they're going to just stir that up and get the feel of what they want. They could add it to cereal. They can add it to oatmeal. So there's so many ways to go with this. Another quick tip is if you decide you want to get those out of the tray and make some more, you can always throw the ones that you have into a little glass tray like this one, put it in the freezer, and you've got the ones that can be picked at and the ones that are in the tray. I would cover it up. This one has a top to it. So you get your glass container with the top, and you've got your ice cubes in there, and you've got your tray empty to do your next wonderful, happy, whatever chocolate milk and whatever you decide for you and the kids. This is our gift to you. It's summer. We are coming out of May now and going into June. It's unbelievable. June. Oh, and it's hot out there. Everybody's talking about it. Get your trays going. Get your ice cubes going. Get your healthy, how you want it going for you, for the kids, for the family. And share 57 Tulips. We're here for you better every day in every way. Come back and see us soon.